we're here, we're doing it. I guess this is really it. Episode 1 of the first ever YouTube video. I've put this off for so long, but we're here, we're doing it, we're getting it done. So I'm guessing most of you that are watching this already follow me on Instagram and have some idea about who I am and what I do, but I just want to run you through, for anyone who's maybe new, or even some followers who maybe haven't been following me that long and are thinking, yeah, okay, you're a coach, but who are you, where have you come from, how are you now, where you're at. So that's what I want to run you through. But first things first, I want you to understand where everything happens right now, and then I can take you back to where we were when things first ever started. Well, we're talking maybe 3-4 years ago now. So let's pause this, come with me, let me show you a little tour of my office. Okay, so this is my office. This is where the magic happens. The most plain office ever. It's not quite finished yet, but we're getting there. So I have my world map there, my scratch map. Travel is a big thing for me, and I'm going to be scratching off all the places I've been. I haven't started yet. Got my little housewarming gift I had there, which is a painting of Bella, which is my best friend. Here's my little bookcase shelf. I've got my vision board at the top for my 2022 goals, some of the books I've read and I'm reading, some little plaques. I've got the view out into my garden, which is not pretty because we're in the process of renovating. And then over here we have my desk in the middle where I get all my work done. We've got my laptop, always got my water on me, my to-do list, my notebook. Got some little storage. I'm going to put some shelving up here. We're going to have some different plaques, like boss vibe plaques, you know, female empowerment, all of that stuff. My favourite part ever of my office is, wait for it, you're not ready for this. Wow, like tell me that's not the best thing ever. I absolutely love it. So there's my my little sign. I've got another little map there for Europe, and then my whiteboard which has everything on it for all of my work, everything that I need to do. And then this is my little view here when I'm working. So I've got my reminder. Every time I'm working I can always see my goals on my vision board there up in the corner, reminding me, you know, why I help so many women. The map there ready for reminding me, you know, about how much I love travel. And this is my office. So yeah, there it is. So you've seen the office, you know what it's all about, you know what goes down, but who am I, what's my mission, where did I come from, how did I get here? I am Katie, owner of Katie and Fitness Limited, hence the sign, and I'm head coach, which sounds crazy to say because just recently I have taken on another coach that's currently in the process of being trained up and is going to be working alongside me very, very soon to help as many women as we possibly can look and feel their best, regain their confidence, feel empowered, feel strong, and that is what my mission is all about. So I'm here to make women look and feel their very best. No fad diets, none of the no restriction, no cutting out life to get there. Enjoying ourselves, feeling strong, having some fun, and getting the results we want. What more can we be asking for with our journey? And where did that stem from? How am I now in that position? We'll take it back to the very beginning. So I was always super involved in sport. I always loved being active, keeping fit, doing anything I could to be moving and out and about and having some fun. And my passion started with Irish dance. So I didn't take the typical sporting journey. Thanks to my mother as a dancer when she was younger, she got me into Irish dancing, and it's fair to say I absolutely fell in love with the sport. I spent 15 years of my life competing. I've represented my country, I've won international championships, so I had a pretty successful career, dedicated hours and hours and hours of my life as a teenager to training and becoming the very best to win all that I won. And I had an awesome career there, and as I was coming towards the end of my career and coming out of the competitive nature of the sport, I was a little bit stuck in terms of where do I go next. I've only ever known super intense, super extreme training with dancing where, you know, it'd be 3-4 hours a night of training, social life was pretty much non-existent, or it evolved around sport and when I was competing, and I could only go out drinking if I didn't have a competition coming up and all of that kind of stuff. And I fell in love with the gym, so I thought, if I can't train as intense as what I was, what else am I going to do? So I thought, right, I'm going to join the gym. I'm going to find a little bit of passion there. I went through every single mistake I could possibly make with training that everybody else makes. I had no idea about the gym. I'd done the hours of cardio that got me nowhere. I was really nervous about going into the gym and not having a clue how to do different exercises or what to do or knowing what training plan to follow. I spent ridiculous amounts of money on stupid diets that didn't work, on training programs from coaches that didn't care about helping you, only cared about the financial gain of selling you a plan and then not speaking to you again. And just as I went through the motions, made mistakes, learned, got a little bit better, I found that there really was this situation that a lot of women were feeling the same as me. They wanted to feel better, they wanted to change their physique, but they had no idea where to turn, and half of the people they had turned to and half the things they had tried didn't work. So I fell in love with sport and training, keeping myself healthy again, you know, being in the gym, and I learned how to lift, I learned how to get stronger, all of that stuff. I went to uni, I done sports science, again, just improved my knowledge, absolutely fell in love with training and learning about the body, learning about training, learning about nutrition. And then I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to do fitness instructing and personal training as part of my degree. And I thought, I have no idea what I want to do after my degree. This is a really good extra qualification to have. It's something I could potentially use in the future. Let's do it. And the process of learning about helping other people, I fell in love with. So I found a way to combine my passion of training, keeping fit, being healthy, with also helping other people. And I put those two things together, and here I am now. But it didn't all start off here with being an online coach. Once I was qualified, I started working in a commercial gym as a personal trainer while doing my degree, so I was just working part-time as a personal trainer. I then went on to open my own private studio. I then came away from that and opened a studio. Well, I converted my garage at home while I was living with my mother, and I was personal training from home. And then lockdown hit, and of course I had to close, and I thought, shit, what do I do now? I've just spent all of my savings opening this home garage for personal training that I'd been doing for around 2 months at home, I think, before I had to shut for lockdown. So I was screwed. And I still had a couple of months left of my degree. I graduated in July 2020, and this was like the March of 2020. So I thought, now what do I do to see me through, you know? I was personal training, I was, you know, paying my bills and all of that kind of stuff. I was learning, I was still progressing, so I thought, right, let's go online. Let's find a way to survive through lockdown, you know, the same way we all thought it was just going to be a couple of weeks. And I went online, and I had a few girls come on board, and we done different bits, and the girls started getting awesome results, and I really found that I loved online much more than in person. I found I could help my clients so much more. I was speaking to them so much more often because I wasn't in hour-long sessions with different clients throughout the whole day. So I was helping people, I was recording extra bits of content to give them more information, to educate them more, and it just grew and grew from there. And here we are almost 2 years later. I believe I first went online in April 2020. We're now January 2022, so almost 2 years later. I'm a full-time online coach. I've just employed a coach to work under me. We're growing week on week. We've helped hundreds of women look and feel their very best. My coaching service and what we offer now is entirely different to what it was when we first started back in April 2020. And throughout that time, I've gone through the process of buying my first home, renovating, travelling to Dubai for work opportunities, meeting with some of the top coaches in the UK to learn off them. We've really come a long way. So I thought, what's better than to do a YouTube now, to just continue that journey, log things a little bit more. Let's get involved. I can show you some days in the life, what it's like being a coach, different examples for my client journeys. I'm going to show you some of my own personal stuff, some of my own training, how I've gone from where I was to where I am. We'll do some fitness stuff to help you, you know, some general advice, tips, all of that kind of stuff. We've also got a podcast. We've got lots going on at the moment. KCM really has come such a long way in 2 years, and we're going to document that journey together. So that's a little bit about the business and KCM Fitness and how that's got to where it is now from where I started just 2-3 years ago, personal training and then online coaching. And then I'm going to share more of my journey too. So I have just recently started a dieting phase, so I'm going to log a little bit more of that. I'm just going into week 4 of my diet, I believe. But I've also just recently, and by recently I mean 3 months ago, started learning to Olympic lift. So 3, 4, 5 years ago, I was a complete newbie in the gym. I had no idea what I was doing. I was following all of the wrong stuff. I had no idea how to set up a training plan. 5 years later, I'm learning to Olympic lift, you know. So I want to give that knowledge to other people, and I'm going to document my training journey too. So I just got bored of the typical gym split, and I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to push myself, and I loved the idea of learning to Olympic lift. So I bit the bullet, and I got myself a coach. I have my own coach now who is helping me with my Olympic lifting. We started in November with no knowledge whatsoever, no idea how to Olympic lift, having never done it before. And now, as we speak, I'm currently snatching 25 kilos, clean and jerking 40 kilos, and loving the process. I've completely found a whole new passion for training again. So as well, we're going to document a little bit of that journey too. So that's a little bit about me, that's a little bit about KCM Fitness. I've shown you a little tour of the office, which is where I spend 99% of my life. I'm in this room all the time, providing value, helping my girls, empowering my girls, getting them the results they want, and making content to help other people, to educate them on how we can really see some serious progress with our weight loss goals, with our training goals, without needing to give up life to get there. So, episode 1 complete. That's who we are, that's where we are, that's how we've got to where we are now. So follow along, make sure you subscribe, and you can follow along with the journey as we continue to progress from where we are now. I will see you all very soon.